Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency, the lecturer in philosophy course, Mr. Mahfud Junaidi, honorable, the listener, and unforgettable all of my beloved friends. Firstly, let's say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercies and blessings. Secondly, may salawat and salam always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness. Now I want to deliver an inspiring speech for you all. But first, I want to ask, who's here still doesn't have confidence with your own abilities? And why? It's because you feel like you're not great enough like your other friends? Don't you feel smart enough to do assignment given by the lecturer? Or because you couldn't complete the inspiring speech assignment given by Mr. Mahfud? So you felt like a failure and lacked confidence. Then feel that your friend was superior because they was able to complete it and you weren't? Now another question is why you should compare you and others. I think inferior to other people is better than feeling superior, of course, so we don't feel arrogant. But things like this are different from comparing ourselves with other people. Feeling sad because you haven't been able to do something, then you see other people's success in doing it and you are inspired to do it too. That's the right things. That means your thinking is broke because you want to think that you can. You just need a little effort and encouragement from yourself. Instead of comparing your process and other people's process, your results and other people's results, then just be sad because you feel like you failed without wanting to try again to improve the one you are comparing yourself to. It's better to try be better but fail in the process and want to keep trying than to be sad all the time without any progress to move forward. Comparing will only damage your mentality. Believe me, comparing will only break your mentality, making you weaker and less confident. So, one of the things that makes you insecure is also because you assume and claim that something is difficult. Okay, let me tell you a story. So, there was a student who was late for a mathematics course. When he arrived, the class had finished and all the students had gone home as well as the lecturer. He saw two problems on the blackboard. He thought, it was an assignment. So he took notes and worked on them at home. After he tried to do the problems, it turned out to be very difficult question, but he managed to solve them. In the next morning, he submitted the assignment to his lecturer, and the lecturer was very surprised, was very shocked. It turned out that it was not an assignment, but it was the most difficult problem in the world, which no one had been able to solve. But the student managed to complete it, success to doing it. If the student was not too late, imagine if he joining the class, then the question would be considered the most difficult question. So the point is, don't assume difficult things that we don't actually know. Limits exist only in the mind. Okay, let yourself get better every day. Don't claim anything before you try it yourself. If you want to become a better person, you'll to commit to the system and embrace the process. That way you'll commit to making tiny improvement rather than rushing yourself too hard into things. Change is not always easy and not always simple, but with enough dedication, any habit can be reshaped. So if you really want it, becoming the best version of yourself, get up today and start working on it. I'll promise you'll get there. So the most important thing is to remind yourself, no matter what you are, you know your own value. It's okay if other people look down at you, but you are still the one who knows your own value best. When we become valuable, then we will continue to be valuable. Like the parable of this. I have 1,000. For example, who people don't want this money? Even I doing this, pay the money, every people still want this money. Even I doing this, every people still want this money. Why? Because every people know the value of this money. No matter what the situation, this money will still be valuable. Just like us. Everyone has their own values, and having high or low values is your own choice. The most important thing is to remind yourself. Guys, it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel down and heavy sometimes. Because the clothes rain when it's heavy too. You don't have to try become anyone else. You don't have to try to become this guy, this lady, that lady. No. You don't have to try to become anyone else. You just be you and being you. Being authentic. Being individual is enough. Because individuality makes diversity. Individuality and diversity are two most precious things on this earth. You are the one and only. And that's what makes you beautiful and special in your own ways. Guys, listen. There is no losing, just learning. There is no failure, only opportunities. There is no problem, only solution. All we can do is to learn and come back bigger, stronger, better. Cause all it's gonna do is lead you in the right direction. See, if you're always winning and you don't really understand what it's to win, you couldn't take those losses. You couldn't take those hits. Please, just understand yourself. Being yourself, being confident, makes your value more high every day. Don't ever push yourself. Step by step, build your confidence and show all people who you are. Sometimes we're taught not to show our weakness, but to discover our strengths. Thanks for your attention. I hope this speech can give you benefits and inspiring you to glow up and more be grateful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.